What's up, y'all? What's up? It's your boy Jeremy Speaks. I'm coming at y'all again today with another video. It's my lunch break, right? And I kind of wanted to talk about some of the things I was thinking when it came to the trial, because it's about to get started. And I kind of wanted to kind of analyze what I've thought about the defense, right? We're going to analyze what I think about the defense and what they probably should do if they want to win. Not that I want them to win anyway. I'm just pointing out terrible decisions, right? Now, me, myself, I don't know. And this is not somebody who went to law school, right? I ain't anybody who went to law school. I am not a lawyer. I'm not an esquire. I'm not neither one of those things. But me, myself, I just don't know. What's up, Simply? I just don't know if going with the route of calling her all types of hoes and sluts. I mean, not saying that that's what they did verbatim, but I'm saying basically chopping her up as like a slut or as a hoe. I don't know if that was the right course of action to take. Right? Now, me myself, I would have tried to pick apart the inconsistencies of the story, right? Why did you get back into the car, right? What possessed you to do that? Why Kelsey didn't have any type of damages on her face or any type of things like that can show that she got beat. There's a witness that said that they saw you fighting. Is that not true? But you did say I would have picked apart her stuff, and I'm really kind of surprised, y'all, that Megan Thee Stallion, she done. Her part of this is done. Now we moving on to Kelsey. And I'm just trying to figure out whose idea was it to just allow her to leave without cross-examining her the next day. Wouldn't that make sense? Tell me if I'm lying. I'm almost done with this chicken nugget, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So what I'm saying is, I don't feel that the defense did enough to add doubt into Megan Thee Stallion's story. Because at this point, it's not a lot of doubt that I have that he shot her. I have no doubt actually that he did it. The defense did cross-examine her, but they only asked her about maybe 2 or 3 questions, and they rushed her off. I was like, why would y'all not? And then I was like, why would y'all not call her back the next day and then try to cross-examine her again? Maybe you missed something. Maybe maybe you just didn't catch everything. Maybe you can sleep on it, come back, and then try to figure out something to try to pick apart and break her down. And I'm not talking about break her down as a person. I'm talking about simply breaking down her testimony as a witness. Because a lot of people are not completely understanding that Megan Thee Stallion isn't the one who's going against this man. It's the state. She's only being a witness to what the state is charging him of. Megan Thee Stallion herself did not press charges. So after this, Megan Thee Stallion is gone now. She's no longer in the court. She's not going to be showing up. She's not going to be subpoenaed back. Like, they let her just do her thing yesterday and she's moved on. Not to mention that, we also have to think about now, Kelsey can look at listen to Megan Thee Stallion's, depiction of what happened and go off of that. And all you decided to do yesterday was call her a hoe. I don't know how smart that was. But let these hood niggas tell y'all that was the perfect thing to do, which is why most of y'all never got a degree. But I'm just saying this is not looking good for you, Tory. It's really not. And then when Kelsey seals him up, when Justin seals him up, they drop the text messages, they drop the phone call receipts, they drop all of this stuff. How are you gonna fight this? How are you gonna argue this at this point? Why would you not hone in on her interview with Gayle King and pick apart the inconsistencies of her statements? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you wouldn't do that. It's not about to even appear as you're innocent. It's to cause a shadow beyond it's to ruin that whole shadow beyond a reasonable doubt. You have to plant reasonable doubt. You telling us that she's a hoe, you saying that maybe they was fighting over the dick or, arguing about your dick or whatever that case may be. To me, that does not give enough credence for me to believe that she shot this woman. If both of everybody in the car, Justin, the security person, her text message to Justin, then the phone calls, the text messages that you gave all of these people, all aligned with them saying that you shot her. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It ain't looking too good for Tory. I know he in his turtleneck blazers and shit like that, but baby might have to switch that, get ready to switch on that, that orange jumpsuit, because this is crazy. You could have said anything. Like, you could have been like, well, if you were intoxicated, is it possible that you didn't see him shoot the gun? Like, how could you see it if you were walking away? Like, they didn't do any of this. Like, who is representing him? And I'm talking about, like, your motherfucking lawyers are sitting here doing IG photos with you when they need to be in the motherfucking boardroom trying to strategize how to build your defense. Because what's going on right now, Tory, is not good. It's not. They're like, the security guard and the driver are the same person, and the fact that the security driver and the guard, who was paid by Tory and is not advocating on behalf of the defense, is crazy, and that's big telling within itself. Like, this is the person who worked for you. This is the person who was also there. Why is he not testifying on behalf of the defense if he was able to see this as well? Now, don't get me confused. I definitely believe Megan. I believe Megan in totality. I do believe Megan was lying about some parts, but shit, like, I don't believe you got to tell your pussy mouths like that. So that's your business. But I do believe, however, that Tory, if he like it, for him to be having all of these people believe him the way that they are and saying that he gonna win this and get off, I can't tell. I can't tell. I can't tell. Like, why is Megan not back there today for y'all to continue the cross-examining of her story? Why is that not a thing? Why is she gone? Why is she not back? Why are we not drilling her about more, like, to find out more what happened? Why are we not laying this out in chronological form? Why is that not happening? Y'all, it's getting real sad out here. Also, why was Humpty Dumpty Demmix there yesterday? Baby, did y'all see those unedited photos of Milligros from Mob Radio? Bitch, if that ain't a behemoth, I don't know what is, girl. Look, that like that big like that like I was like, girl, why is your titties social distancing? Why is your titties out on full display in the courthouse of law? I was like, what is going on with Milligros' titties? Like I was like, Milligros look, I was like, baby. I was like, baby, it's giving manly. Megan was not cross examined for over an hour. Like, you know who you really need to start looking into, listening to? And I'm not talking about listening to academics and milligros. Like, you are really a fool if you're doing that, Monique. And I really need you to stop doing this shit. But it's a guy who, I think his name is Dennis Byron. He even agreed. And anything that she would have been cross examined about would have been put on display. They did not cross examine that girl like that for no damn hour. He even said it felt like they were rushing. Lord Jesus, Monique, I'm you gonna owe me $155, sis. You gonna owe me my money. Dennis Byron did not say that this morning. Dennis Byron did not say that this morning. Dennis Byron had made it a note to say that they did not cross examine her long enough. He said that honestly he felt that they were kind of rushing her through the cross examination, and that she should have been back today, which I agree with. Child, Monique, I can't take what you say, you know. I can't. I always got to do my research, and I watched his live this morning, and I think the dude is unbiased. Me personally, they did not ask that girl. No, I don't know. And on top of that, if like she was just saying all like I don't know. How would he then for there say that she is a compelling witness? Like Monique, I don't know what you were listening to, but like that's not what Dennis said this morning. That's not what he said this morning. That's not what he said this morning. He said that they rushed that girl through that. Megan Thee Stallion handled the cross examination very well. He said Megan Thee Stallion's testimony was very compelling, very telling, and that he's even leaning more on the lines of her being, her telling the truth when he didn't believe her initially. Child star, y'all, let's move on. Let's move on from the whole she didn't admit to sleeping with him thing. Okay, we get it. We talked about that for hours upon hours upon hours yesterday. We get it. We don't want to admit that we slept with Tory Lanez. I wouldn't admit it. Okay. I'm talking about the fact that this woman was not cross-examined enough. I'm not saying that Megan is completely, everything that she says is the gospel truth. Of course, I believe Megan has lied, but if I was the defense, I would have maximized the lies that she told and would have cross examined her about the differences and inconsistencies in her story. And I don't feel that happened with, like, with the with the defense. Hey, Brunel, how y'all doing? But like I was listening to Dennis Byron this morning, and to me, what I was concluding from what he concluded from yesterday, it's not looking too good for Tory. And even with the information that we had gotten about what Megan Thee Stallion had said in her statements, in her in her testimony while she was on the stand, it did make Tory look worse. And then them coming back, talking about who she slept with, made it look even more worse, because she did add in validation that it is a male industry, it is a male game. And here the male is that shot her allegedly, also talking about who all she slept with, when it really does not have any bearings on what actually happened with the shooting. Nobody gives a damn what if she slept with Ben Simmons or the baby. We need, like, I want to hear the defense say it explicably. I want to hear them say, Tory did not shoot Megan. Kelsey shot Megan, and this is why. Nobody is saying that. The defense had multiple and ample time to do that. And I hope y'all know that this trial is only going to be lasting 7 days. So at the end of this week, it's going to be concluded. Yeah, and that's because the defense didn't really have many questions, that they weren't it's like they're not prepared. And I'm saying, y'all had 2 years to prepare for this. What happened to the truth? What happened to you couldn't wait for the truth to come out? Why are we not saying what happened? I don't want to talk about what speculated, what could have happened if Kelsey could have did it. Tell me what happened and how Tory did not do this. We're not getting that. That's what I'm saying. We're not getting that. She's saying that Tory did it. Kelsey saying that Tory did it. Justin saying that Tory did it. They have text messages, phone calls, all of these different things. And I'm just waiting for Tory himself or the defense to say Tory did not shoot Megan. Kelsey did it. But they're not saying that. Why are they not saying that? Why are these people not more prepared? And I'm saying that I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can be. I swear I am. I swear I am. Because honestly, I don't know any one of these people, and none of these people are my faves anyway. But I'm just telling you what I'm hearing from the defense, the prosecution. The defense is not prepared. This doesn't seem like 2 years worth of preparation. This is not giving me 2 years, 3 years of preparation. It's not. For them to allow Megan to walk off that motherfucking pew like that and not give her ample questions. And I'm not saying badgering her with the same question over and over again. I'm talking about asking her about this, and that. Why is this not matching up with this? What about when you said this? What made you get back into the car? What made you do this? What made you say that? How did you get from this point to that point? Did she hit you before or after you look up? Did he grab her by her hair? Did he grab her by the shoulder? Did he grab her by the shirt? You said you seen that. So what did he grab her by? If he grabbed her by the hair, was her hair messed up? What did she look like in the car when the police came? Like, I'm saying, like, I would have been badgering her with like, not badgering her with the same question, but I'm talking about I would have been hitting her with different angles of questions. And I just don't feel like they prepared. And I'm saying, if y'all want me to sit here and believe Tory, I need better defense. I don't know. Y'all doing better than his damn lawyers are, in my opinion. Honestly, that was not all asked, Monique. That was not all asked. You talking about Dennis Byron said that Dennis Byron this morning just said they did not ask her any real questions like that, and that she was not cross-examined that much. Like, what are you talking about? You're telling, like, unless Dennis Byron is out here just saying multiple stories and lying, but what I heard him say this morning about the case is completely different than what you're telling me that he said for 2 hours straight. It's not aligning. He literally did a live this morning and said everything that I'm saying right now. I'm just saying, like, I want to know what the fuck is going on. I want to know what's happening. What are you talking about? Please listen to other sources. You just literally claimed that we listening to the same source. You like Star and Monique, y'all just claimed that we both were listening to Dennis Byron. Obviously, we might have been listening to two different Dennis Byrons, because the one I listened to, that was, that the one that was talking this morning, the one who was also on a live with DJ Academics, did not say what y'all saying. But I'm saying, like, they want her to say as less as possible and have the jury thinking. But I'm saying what they're thinking is not going to be in favor of Tory, especially after Kelsey lays down this testimony. And then Justin, the security guard, lays down the testimony. Then they show the text messages to Justin from Kelsey saying that this man shot her. Then they show the text messages between Tory and the security saying that, with him apologizing. I'm saying, like, none of this is going to make this story look even better for Tory. And I'm confused at the strategy here. Like, if you want this man to get off, if we're so sure that he's gonna get off, then why are we not putting in stronger defense? Like, what are we basing the comfortability of him getting off on? Because what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is not strong enough. I'm like, it's going, like, y'all. I might not even be able to come to y'all tonight. Oh, Jesus, I have to go somewhere at around like 8 p.m. after I leave the gym. I will try my best to be back home by 10 or 11, so I could try to hop on. I will try my best, but I can't make any promises. But I really do want to hear about what's gonna happen, and, like, I do want to get into it with y'all, because I really did enjoy myself yesterday. It was very entertaining. Shannon, I'm not taking no damn break. Shan, look, I just rebounded from getting shadow banned. Like, look, I'm trying my best to get my stuff back. I'm trying. Look, we're pushing ahead. We gotta continue to steamroll this forward. I'm talking about this case, and I knew if I can't do it today, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm talking about it. We ain't gonna let the dead air hit. Like, we gotta talk about it. And all I'm saying is, like, I just need something stronger from the defense. Like, that, I feel like they're doing Tory a disservice. Like, these motherfuckers are just taking IG photos trying to look sexy and get bitches. Meanwhile, this motherfucker about to probably go to prison for 22 years, and it's gonna look terrible on them, and Tory gonna be going to jail. So I'm just saying, like, we need to come together. Like, and I'm not talking about we, because I have no bearing in this, nor do I believe Tory at all, and I do want him to go to prison. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to be unbiased, okay? Jeremy is trying to be unbiased. I'm trying to be a middle party in this. I'm just saying they need to re-strategize, restructure, and rethink some things. But because the trial is almost halfway done, and now we have moved on from Megan Thee Stallion, and now we're going. And Megan Thee Stallion was the star witness. Like, I'm saying though, like, these motherfuckers on IG taking photos together, but y'all not strategizing a better defense for y'all client who's about to get possibly locked up for 22 years. I don't think he's gonna be getting locked up for 22 years. Even if he is guilty, probably about good at 5 or 6. I was like, it's no way he gonna get locked up for 22 years, but Remy Ma shot somebody in the stomach and she get locked up for 8 years. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So I don't think he's gonna be getting a 22-year sentence. But I'm just saying, like, to me, it's gonna the whole point of the matter is like if like the vindication of it all. I think that's what matters the most to Megan. And the prosecution for them to convict this man of this. Different states, different rules. That is true. If the defense thought there was a chance he'd be convicted, they would have taken a 366-day plea deal. Um, yeah, I mean, like you could say that, but I'm saying that because you don't know the ego of a man. Like sometimes people don't want to take plea deals. It's been plenty of times where criminals could have taken plea deals and they did not, and they got worse. They got a worse sentence than they would have if they taken a plea deal because they could not prove their innocence. And I'm just saying, like, you do know the defense include. I'm saying you do know the defense includes like Tory Lanez. You know, like if Tory don't want to take no plea deal, he wouldn't take no plea deal. Like the attorney can't force him to do a plea deal. You do know that, right? I just want to know. Do you know that? Oh God. Now, what if that bullet hit higher on her body and she passed away? I bet a lot of people would see it differently, and that's exactly what would happen. A lot of people would see like Monique, I think that you're very intelligent, sis, but sometimes when it comes to these type of topics, you be looking dumb as hell. Like you literally argued me down that you can't wash away bullet residue, and I would never forget that. I would never forget you did that. And I was looking at you very crazy. I was like, not you thinking bullet residue was a tattoo. Not you thinking this is equivalent to getting tatted. Not you saying once you get the bullet residue on, you can't never get it off. Like I don't know, Monique. I don't know. And the fact that you're still listening to Milligroves and academics make me question you even more. I'm not saying that that you're dumb. I'm saying that you're listening to dumb people. You need to listen to more unbiased people. I'm not looking at the people who only are saying Tory Lanez is guilty. I'm looking at completely unbiased people. I feel like Dennis Byron is very unbiased. Very unbiased. I feel like Nancy Dillon is very unbiased. I feel like the James Coelho was very unbiased. I'm not looking at people who are already picking out the stuff that they feel, but only going off of the evidence. But yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy to me, y'all. This is insanity. Nancy Dillon, I don't think she's super biased. How is she biased? Explain that. How is she biased? How is she biased, Monique? Give me an example of her being biased. My good sis Marquita King, I am yet praying for her. Look, I am yet doing a lot of things for Monique. I am yet getting her a call with the nearest exorcist because like these mal-identified demons that she's possessed by, I cannot. She was lying on Tory in July in her tweets. She had to delete them because she was dead wrong. Do you have the tweets? Do you like where are the tweets? I want to see them. What did she lie about? What did she say? I be wanting to discuss the physical evidence, not all the fan fiction people be creating in their minds. Well, all the physical evidence points to Tory. That's why we're not talking about it. But we gonna speculate about her pussy miles and everything else because we're just trying to create some type of doubt. But if we just went on physical evidence, like that's why they're not trying. That's why the defense is not trying to base it on physical evidence because the physical evidence points it to being Tory. Yes, it does. Like, Star, what are you saying? If she said, like, if he said that the bullet had hit her in the back of the foot and she couldn't see, but when we actually look at the foot, she was hit on the side, meaning that she could have had a side glance to see who shot her. Then on top of that, the gun was his. The gun was warm. He was in possession of the gun when the police had taken him in. Kelsey didn't have the gun. He had the gun. Like, what are you talking about? Yes, all the physical evidence points to him. I DM'd you the tweet. I'll be right back. And like there was no testing of the DNA, right? And I just want to put it out there that also a lot of this misinformation was put out here by Tory Lanez's camp allegedly. Like, Monique, what are you talking about? They literally said he was in possession of the firearm. They said that the gun was warm and the slide was bad, meaning that the gun had been discharged. What are you talking about? Are you gonna just act like there was no gun? That's why he had got charged with possession of a firearm. What are you talking about? I, child. Oh my gosh, Monique. I truthfully cannot. I truthfully cannot. I truthfully cannot. I'm not gonna let you do this to me, Marquita. I'm not gonna let Marquita King do this. Martin Luther King didn't die for this. Okay. I can't let you stress me out. I'm just saying what's the truth. If we like that's why the defense is not talking about the physical evidence because they knows that the physical evidence points to him doing it. That's why we're talking about speculation. That's why we're trying to add in different types of stories to we're not talking about the physical evidence. If they could just simply say the physical evidence points to Kelsey doing it, or the physical evidence does not point to Tory doing it, they would have already brought that in into it. They have not said that because if they can't say it because it's not true. What is wrong with y'all? Like that was definitely said. And if I'm lying, look it up. And if I'm lying, look it up. If I'm lying, they did not say that this gun was warm. The slide was back, and then it was in his possession when the police came, and he got locked up for having a possession of an illegal firearm. Then I'm lying. Then I'm lying. Then I'm just making all of this up. I'm just making it all up. Y'all motherfuckers are the reason this nigga gonna get locked up. Y'all the reason. Cause we not being realistic here. But y'all listen. Tory, if you're listening, bruh, if you trying to get off and you are innocent in this, I don't know. You need to formulate something better, with the defense, with your attorneys, because baby boy, this ain't looking too good for you right now. I'm sorry, it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good. Like it's looking like you about to go to the clinker. It's looking like that. It's looking like they're gonna be tossing your ass around the prison house. That's what it's looking like to me. There needs to be something else here. That we need a stronger defense. We need like, I'm like, y'all really fumbled the bag. Y'all, I would hope that y'all are gonna really press Kelsey and try to break apart her story. I would hope that's the case if y'all want it to be a more equal trial. I would hope that, unless we're just gonna continue to say that motherfuckers are hoes and shit. Like, what we gonna do? I'm really interested to see and hear what the defense is gonna say against Kelsey. I really want to know. I really want to know how they're gonna cross-examine her. I heard she's not gonna be there physically though, so I wonder, is she gonna be dialed in? Why isn't she gonna be there? She can't find somebody to watch her kid. Cause somebody go down there into Houston, Texas, and go watch Auntie Kelsey kid for her, so she can come down here to Los Angeles and do this trial, please. Can somebody watch Auntie Kelsey kid? I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of what's going on here, and I just don't think that we've been hearing compelling evidence. That's all I'm saying. It has not been compelling evidence from Tory's part. Tory said that when we got this trial, we was gonna get to know the truth. We was gonna get the real situation, but I have not heard anything differently than what I've already heard. I thought I want more. What's going on? I don't care about who she slept with. I don't care if she divided the pussy up between Ben Simmons, the baby and himself. And she put it in the Ziploc bag and gave him lunch bags of coochie. I don't care. I'm talking about, I want to know who shot this girl. If it was not you, say who it was. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing and doing semantics. Who shot this lady? She didn't shoot herself. We're like the defense is talking about, we're going to like give a different view that maybe it could have been Kelsey. Nigga, was it Kelsey or not? Nigga, was it Kelsey or not? Was it Kelsey or not? Say it vehemently. Explicably say it. And he's not saying that. And I don't think y'all are understanding this. Even if he's talking about speculation, he is not outwardly saying that Kelsey shot Megan. Why are you not saying that? Why would you not say that? If somebody else shot this person in the car, I would be like, I did not shoot her. Kelsey did it. And I seen her do it. He said, well, maybe it's a possibility that maybe it wasn't me. Maybe Kelsey did it. They may have had an argument. Well, why won't you just explicably say that she shot this lady? And then tell the story on how it happened. And if you don't want to do it, allow the defense to do it. But they're not doing that. And y'all really dropped the ball on cross-examining Megan when she literally lied on Gayle King. Like, y'all, like, I'm just saying, y'all are missing out on some big opportunities here. I don't know. You motherfuckers out here taking Instagram photos in y'all suits and turtlenecks when y'all really need to be in the boardroom trying to re-strategize this shit, because um Tory, because if this don't go your way, bruh, you talking about wearing turtlenecks, you gonna have a whole new experience with turtlenecks when you get to prison. I'm just saying, you're gonna have a whole new understanding of what other type of turtlenecks you're gonna be dealing with in prison. I'm just saying, like, the defense is not doing anything. They out here trying to look like a fucking male R&B group. Hold on, y'all. at this shit. Like, we sitting here taking fucking thirst trap photos and shit. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. But y'all don't hear me though. Monique, I'm not playing with you, bitch. You better give me my money. Okay, I'm being dead ass serious. I do not play about bets. I am from Las Vegas. You can come up missing if you want to. Like, do you want to step on a piece of glass? I'm just kidding. But do you want to step on a piece of glass, dude? Do you want to? Because if you don't have my money by the end of this trial, I'm gonna get you. All right, I love everybody, and I hope everybody loves me. All right, I'll see y'all very, very soon, and y'all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of y'all day. And baby, listen, I plan on doing the same. Okay, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Peace.